If you're a small business owner or an HR person, a personnel executive, you know that insurance premiums, they're going up, and employee productivity and morale is going down. That's why wellness is becoming such an important issue in corporate circles and in small businesses as well. And that's why we're talking today to Kristine Bockerman. Chris is a wellness coach in the Omaha, Nebraska area. She runs a small firm called A Fabulous You. Yes. Thank you so much, Kristine Bockerman, for being a part of this.
Thank you, Lynn, for inviting me.
Yes, my pleasure. Now, when you work with a company and they bring their employees in individually, and you have your first initial coaching session, how do you begin? What really is going on there as you're chatting with them and questions? And so, how do you do that?
Well, I start with having a problem and a solution. So when they come in and they talk to me, and I say, okay, this may or may not be for you, but why did you come in? Right. And I ask questions, and I say, okay, if I ask you anything uncomfortable, I said, please let me know.
Okay, so you respect their privacy.
Correct.
And you want to know about the lifestyle.
Yes.
All right, continue.
Okay, so I ask them about maybe what they're not doing right now, what they're maybe they're not going to the beach, maybe they're not getting exercise, and they're avoiding the beach, avoiding going out of the country because they feel uncomfortable about their body, or maybe they just have too much work to do, but they're not taking that downtime, that they would really get more work done if they took that downtime.
Yeah, because stress is such an issue. Also, what about, do you ask them about exercise patterns and that kind of thing?
Yes, I do. I find out what their current reality is, and then I find out how many steps they're taking. I have them get a pedometer, and then I see I said, don't do anything extra that you're doing. I really want to see where you are right now. And then what we do is we try to add like maybe 500 steps every day, and we try to get up to 10,000. Some people will never make 10,000, and that's okay. Their goals are not written in stone. But, that's what we try to go for.
Sure. And 500 steps a day, that sounds achievable. I think even I could get there, I think. All right. So now, let's say, for instance, you get started on some kind of a regimen with the employee. And what things typically happen? I mean, what's an example of the upside or a case study? Can you give me some examples of things that do happen?
Oh, I sure can. One thing that happened, Lynn, was I had a woman that came in. She only wanted to lose about 20 pounds. Okay. And so she had some stomach issues. She started eating right, low glycemically. And when she started eating that way, and she started taking some probiotics, pro and prebiotics, her stomach issues went away.
Really? And she had an issue with the glycemic levels? Is that what that was?
It's glycemic. She was eating a lot of carbohydrates that her body, a lot of simple sugar carbohydrates. And so her body was causing a lot of problems for her.
Okay. And tell me another one, diabetic. Many of us are a little bit overweight. We have the pre-diabetic situations. Tell us about that story.
I've got a great story for that, Lynn. I had a lady who had a pump, and I don't know, many of you probably know about a pump, but they had a pump, and so her pancreas was gone, so we couldn't get rid of the pump. Well, we got her blood sugar more level, so she didn't have to give herself shots anymore.
Wow, that is a radical and a dramatic step forward. Kristine Bockerman became a wellness coach after she lost 65 pounds. So when she works with your employees, she's speaking with a sense of conviction. She understands the details, the lifestyle. She knows how to get it done. She walks the talk. I love that. I know that supplements, you've mentioned pre and probiotics and so on. How do they play a role in this? We all know exercise is important, although it's tough to find the time. But tell us a little bit about supplements and why do they matter? There are a lot of cynics about supplements out there, as you know.
There are, and you can go to the health food store, and there's like 50,000, and you look and you go, what can I do?
Right.
But someone that knows knowledge can tell you there's three things. Immune system that you want something that's going to absorb what you're taking. That's very important, which is a pre and probiotic.
Okay.
And then also you want to take a good vitamin. If you're taking those three things, that's fabulous. And you don't have to, you might save money because you might be taking vitamin A, C, D, all these different things, and you could maybe be taking three things. So you really could save some money that way.
So it's possible that somebody's over-consuming vitamins, but they're not really being absorbed into their metabolism and doing the job they're supposed to do. Is that right?
Yes. There's a lot of vitamins that you're just basically peeing out. I mean, it's going down the drain. And so you want to take something that your body's absorbing. That's why the pre and probiotic is so important.
Okay. Well, Kristine Bockerman with A Fabulous You in the Omaha, Nebraska area, you obviously know what you're talking about. You understand nutrition, you understand exercise, and obviously you're very sensitive to the needs of individual employees and their lifestyle and so on. I think the window behind us kind of symbolizes the window of opportunity that the wellness concept represents for all business owners. It's an opportunity to lower those health insurance premiums, increase the vitality, the energy in the office, the productivity of your employees. Fairly easy to do right here with Kristine Bockerman at Fabulous You. My name is Lynn Hinderaker, and thanks for joining us on WOWBIZ.